In today's video, we're going to dive into 90% silver. What is really going on with 90% silver? I got a huge warning for you, what I got some information on today. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 3,200 subscribers by the end of September. So if you are not yet subscribed and want to be a part of a fast growing channel, please hit that subscribe button. There will never be no membership on this channel. All my videos are free to watch. Let's just get into the video right now. Yesterday I reported that we took in $400 worth of silver quarters from a guy. We went through them, didn't find no key dates. We didn't sell them all, okay? I'm going to be very honest there. We did not sell them all, but there was a big bang for 90% silver. Look, we sold over $8,500 worth of 90% silver today. We had people walking in the door. Right now we are out of $half, but the shop owner has found some more $half. He's just found another $990 from another coin shop that needs to liquidate some of his 90% silver. So he's on his way right now to pick up this lot. He's willing to drive. You know, he's 87 years old. He's going to bring his friend Jack. He's 91 years old. It's amazing that Jack don't even need glasses to drive. But it is really good to see that. They both get along. They've been friends for over 50 years, folks. Shop owner is, 87 years old. Jack's 91. It's just fun to see them two. They fight like cats and dogs, to be honest with you. They're always calling each other names and whatnot. But it's really fun. They really do get along. It's like they're like the grumpy old men, That is what I see in those two guys right there. But going on to the stories here, the bingo lady came back in and she bought another $30 worth of dimes today for her two grandchildren. So that was nice to see. Yeah, it's starting to pick up. I called the bullion dealer again today and asked him what's going on with 90% silver. He says, Chris, I can't find it. He says, I've talked to another bullion dealer. He says they're having a hard time finding it too. It's going to be disappearing faster than we know it. Look, some shops are even melting the stuff down, folks. All right, this is what's concerning to me. Yes, there's a lot of pain out there, but the people do have money are buying this up. Look, the banks are in trouble. Once we get another one bank, it's going to be a domino effect, and it's going to bring the system down, I do believe. And people are going to rush to 90% silver. They're going to rush to all types of silver. They're going to run to the safety of gold. It's not going to take much more to wipe out the supply, what is out there right now. Look, I even wrote down at today's close, I went to look for you guys to see what all the stuff would melt for today. One silver dime, as you see a bunch of silver dimes here. One silver dime has a melt value of $2.23. One silver quarter has a melt value at $5.58. One $half melts for $11.16, and a Morgan or a peace dollar, it has a melt value of $23.87. That is the silver content in these coins. Again, a dime $2.23, a quarter $5.58, a $half $11.16, and a Morgan or peace dollar. Silver content has $23.87 worth of metal right now. These prices are going to go up. I do believe we will see $40+ by the end of this year in silver alone. That is, I've already made that prediction in yesterday's video. Look, I don't like to see this stuff get melted down. I don't understand why some shops have to go that way. Those are the shops that probably not using a bullion dealer out there to trade this stuff. I had a guy come in. He wanted he brought in a 100-ounce silver bar, and I'm like, but we only have 4. They're not moving. So what am I gonna do? He wanted junk silver part of the order, and he wanted another part of the order, 5-ounce silver bars. I said, I can help you with I said, I can do about half and half, and he was happy about that. He said, I really wanted a little bit more junk. I says, if I can get more, I'll call you. And so what I'm gonna do, what we're gonna do at the shop is we're gonna take those his 1 ounce bar. It was actually a Ingle hot bar, and we're gonna take another Ingle hot bar and we're gonna sell it back to the bullion dealer because we got some bigger order coming in, and we're just gonna take off some of the costs from that. That's how we try not to melt anything down at possible at the shop. We try to sell it back to the bullion dealer, and that bullion dealer can find another coin shop. It's able to move it. We're just not able to move right now 100 ounce silver bars. Silver's getting, you know, it's starting to move up. A lot of people just don't have $3,200, $3,300 for some of this stuff just right now. So you know, he can afford more than us to hang on to it. Yeah, we probably could afford to hang on, you know, the shop owner probably could afford to hang on to it, but you know, it's just to eat some of the costs off the back end of that. So we're gonna, you know, we're trying to prevent from melting the stuff down, and our bullion dealer never melts anything down. He says that's what he told us. He never melts anything down. It will eventually sell. He's not worried about that whatsoever. I've called a few other coin shops this week. You know, this is Thursday. This video will be dropped for Friday. Yeah, there are coin shops around there that has plenty of 90% silver in their eyes. It might be plenty to your eyes. It might be plenty to my eyes. But you know, it gets to a point is that plenty is going to start shrinking and shrinking and shrinking even more. And when we get, you know, a couple thousand more buys into this market, it's not going to take that long for this stuff to being wiped out. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm not trying to pressure anybody to buy anything more. If you're able to do so, and it don't matter, it don't have to be a full roll. I've said that before. It don't have to be a full roll of dimes or quarters. Buy what you can afford and buy at your pace, and don't compare your stack with anybody else's stack, because that will get you in trouble even faster. You know, especially when you're a new stacker. I talked to a new stacker today, and one of you guys actually emailed me you were a new stacker, and this person who emailed me had about 40 ounces and a little bit of junk silver, and he was thinking about getting a 10 ounce bar. I went back and replied to him. This is not financial advice, by the way. I don't give financial advice. You know, if you have that much of a small of a stack, I would pound payments with the 90% silver right now. That is your cheapest silver out there right now, is your 90% silver. Anybody can do what they want. I don't care where you buy it. All I care about really is you're getting the best price possible. That is my goal on this channel, to provide you folks, my viewers, my subscribers, the best prices possible. This is why I do a market report every single week on Saturdays on the 90% silver. This is why I recap the week, what's going on, and I'm trying to find everybody the best price possible. Now, do I always have the right price? No, because by the time I drop the video, guess what? The prices can change too. They can change by the time I drop the video. So this is why I always say, when I try to say, when I do these videos, I try to say when I take the time frame, when I take the prices for the bullion dealers. That is what I try to do. That don't always get into every video, and I apologize about that. But in the meantime, you know, stack as what you can stack, and don't compare your stack. Like you see a bunch of dimes here. You know, this took me years to do. All right, it just did not take overnight. You know, a lot of these silver dimes you see, I really got them for about $1.70 to $2 a dime. That is my cost average between, yes, some of them a little bit more. That is my cost average on most of my 90% silver dimes right now. About $1.70 to $2 a dime. And that, you know, because I bought it when it was a little bit cheaper than it is now. And you know what? I still think $2.23 for melt value. If you can pick this stuff up at melt, buy absolutely. Get as much as you can afford to get it at melt. Because, you know, I will be right one day. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but we've seen it before back in 2023. 90% silver was very, very difficult to get your hands on. Don't let that happen to you again, especially if you're a new stacker. I know if you're a new stacker, it's like it's like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to catch up here. Even if something like this is going to happen, stack at your own pace. Don't overpay. If you're not sure on something, my email will be always in the description of every single video. Reach out to me. Ask me if you're getting a good deal or not. If it's on eBay and I might not be able to get back to you fast enough before that auction ends, or someone else might overbid you, that's the way it is. That's why I'm trying to keep the prices all in your guys' head, so I can keep telling you guys what the melt value is on these coins. And really, if you want to look yourselves, go to coinmeltvalue.com, look underneath NGC, and they will have all the prices right there anytime you want to look at them. NGC, coin melt value, and all your dimes, quarters, halves, and dollars will be right there, and you can look it up yourselves too. But if you're still not sure, because I know there's a lot of information out there, and I just don't like to see anybody overpaying if they don't have to overpay, because that is just taking money from you, and you want to try to get as much silver as you can for your best bang, because you work too hard for your stuff. I work too hard. We all work too hard for what we have stacked so far, and we continue to stack. So again, have any questions, please email me. Thank you for watching. Coin Shop Chris is now out.